Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my March reading wrap up. I'm actually so excited to share with you the books I read because it was actually a really good reading month. I read 8 books and I had one 5-star read that probably was so many other people's 5-star reads and they probably read them a couple months ago. I'm a little late to the game with the book, but it's okay. Overall, it was just a really good reading month and I feel like I'm really out of my slump that I was in like around winter break in January. I feel like I'm definitely out of that, which is so nice and refreshing. Let's get on with the video. And oh, warning, I meant to film this during daylight, but life happens. So I'm filming with my lamp and obviously I have to wear my glasses, so sorry for the glare. I know it's annoying me too, but let's just deal with it, shall we? Okay, let's get on with the books. First book was a book I read on my Kindle. It was Kiss Now, Lie Later by C.W. Starts with an F, I can't remember. But I gave that book 3 stars. It was just a cute little romance book I wanted to read. I was kind of in a romance mood, but I gave it 3 stars. Nothing like too memorable, but it was cutesy. The girl, I don't even remember their names. Whoops, sorry. But the girl was the high school coach's daughter, and also her twin was on the football team too. And the love interest, the guy, is the rival school's quarterback. So it's got like not so much enemies to lovers, but like forbidden love type of stuff. And I thought it was just like a cute little romance. Nothing too fancy. Gave it 3 stars. Next, I also don't have the book because it was a library book, but it was Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I'm really trying to read all her books. Especially, I really want to read Bride now that that's out. But anyways, back to Love on the Brain. I read that and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I feel like I'm just gonna give all her books 5 out of 5 stars because I love her writing so much, and I just love how she writes the men. I'll just say that. I love every single man in all her books, and I also just love how she goes about women in male concentrated workplaces, and just kind of there's always that subplot of women having to go through different obstacles that men don't have to go through, and I think she just writes that so well and I just love it. And she's so good at banter. My self-tan, you can really tell. Ali Hazelwood writes such good banter and I love it. Next, I read The Librarian of Auschwitz. I actually talked about this a little bit in my TBR video. Hey, getting books off my TBR. Good job, Reagan. I gave this 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed it. It was super interesting. It's about a 14-year-old girl who kind of takes on the role as like the librarian of the concentration camp she's in, and just kind of goes about her life in the concentration camp and kind of her duty as the librarian to watch over these few books that they have snuck into the concentration camp. And I think it's just such a good concept, and it is kind of heavy, but I thought it was written in such a good way. Have such a wide vocabulary, if you can't tell. Next, another book that I talked about in my TBR video, go me, is Unoffendable by Brant Hansen. I unfortunately gave this book 2 stars. I didn't love it. It had a couple good quotes in it, but I just don't think I was like obsessed with the writing in this. But yeah, I've definitely read better theology books, and I don't think I'd read another theology book by him. Not that he was like a horrible person or anything when it was written, but I just didn't really love the writing in this. Next book I read, I don't have the dust jacket on, but I read Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. Shocker. I don't think any of us are shocked. But the banter, the fact that they didn't even kiss, like they almost kissed, but they never even kissed, and you still felt so much like sparks and tension and chemistry between them is insane. Like, oh my gosh. And the ending, I actually didn't see coming. I need the second book. And also, I understand the novella that's coming out like next month. It's with her best friend and another like kind of side character in this, and I can't wait just to be in the world again, because Lauren Roberts' writing is insane. The fact that she's my age too, quite humbling, I will say. The fact that she literally wrote this at like 18 and she's 20 now and has published it and is like, it's a bestseller, quite humbling. Then I read The Graham Effect on my Kindle because it was on Kindle Unlimited, and it's like a spin-off series from the Off Campus series. This book was about Gigi, Garrett Graham, and Hannah, their kid, and I thought it was cute. I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't like anything I was obsessed with. It was kind of fun to follow like the daughter, and you saw a lot of cameos of like the older boys like Dean, Tucker, all of them. So it was kind of fun to see those cameos too. But yeah, I wasn't like obsessed with it. I don't think about it every day, but it was a cutie book. Then I read The Trouble with Hating You by Sajni Patel. So sorry if I butchered that name, but I gave this 4 stars. I actually really liked this book. I had never heard of this author before. I had never even heard of this book, but it was really cute. I talked kind of about the premise of this in my book haul video if you guys want to go watch that, but I loved this book. It was great banter. It took me like a couple chapters in, I kind of was like, maybe this isn't for me, because I hated the guy. But I think she was kind of trying to get you to hate the guy. I don't know. But I just really did not like the guy. But I learned to love him, and I learned to love them together, and it just got really cute. So I gave this 4 stars, and I really enjoyed it. Lastly, I read this for a video that isn't out, but I believe will be out next week. This is Outlawed by Anna North. I gave this 3 stars. I didn't like love it or anything, but I thought it was an interesting like concept and plot, and it was a nice buffer between like romance books and stuff. But yeah, so those were all the books that I read in March. It was a pretty good reading month. Comment down below any books you guys read in March that you guys gave 5 stars. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.